What's up, y'all? It's MMA Analyst here to do my recap of UFC Fight Night 22. Nate Marquardt versus Rousimar Palhares in the main event. Let's get right down to it. What did we learn about this fight? Are you serious, Palhares? You're out there doing okay. You get to your position. You missed the leg lock. And he pulls his leg out, and I just read that he was protesting. He was basically saying, yo, man, his leg's greased. You know, I'm fighting a sexy Yama. And looks over to the ref. The ref clearly can't know. Herb Dean, I think can't possibly know what the hell Portuguese-only speaking Palhares is saying. Can't potentially see what a reason to stop the fight. So Palhares is like, something's wrong. And Nate Marquardt does what he should do and just comes through with the monster smash and rocks Palhares and then finishes the fight. What are you thinking, dude? Like, I don't fight. If I did, I know what I wouldn't do is stop fighting in the middle of a fight. Like, that seems to be like something you learn really early as a fighter. Keep fighting until the fight's over. Hell, Palhares' last fight, he fought even after the fight was over. So he just can't get this straight. You fight until the fight's over. If you go too long, you could get suspended and people think you're trying to hurt people. And if you stop early, then you're just a sitting duck. Fight until the fight is over. Not too soon, not too late. I thought we knew this already. So what happens? Nate Marquardt gets what is an easy win. He thought it was going to be more difficult than this. Everybody thought that it would be more difficult than that. Nobody, at no point did Nate Marquardt train and say, all right, now turn your head and just let me punch you in the face a few times. So that's very unfortunate. You know, Palhares he'll fight somebody else, and they better tell him when it's time to, to talk to the ref. Is like between rounds or something. Next, Efrain Escudero versus Charles Oliveira. What did we learn from this fight? I'm not going to do the what did we learn except for when we've actually learned something. I'll say this. Combining this fight and the fight with Evan Dunham, I think it was. We learned that Efrain Escudero is too cocky, A, and B, part of the same sentence, for his own skill set. He thinks he's a badass. He thinks he's too proud to tap against Evan Dunham and almost has his arm broke and he's laying on the ground crying. And then in this fight, he's doing all this stupid bouncy stuff, not doing a damn thing, completely ineffective. And at the end of the fight, after he's been thoroughly thrashed, hell, Charles Oliveira had one of the, finally someone used that cage as some kind of launching pad. I've been waiting for somebody to just use it like that. And then jumps, takes your back with ease, just smashed him on the feet, smashed him on the ground, stuffed takedowns. Efrain Escudero had a double underhook with his own back to the cage, and Oliveira's back to the center of the octagon, and couldn't get a takedown. So after all of that, and after getting tooled, and Charles Oliveira at one point saying, you know what? All right, I can do this too. I can do this too. Guess what? It doesn't mean anything unless you actually do something. And then Oliveira is still throwing, double knees and all types of craziness. So after all that, after everything, they're saying the winner is Charles Oliveira. They bring the camera to Escudero, and he's like, what are you shaking your head about? Did somebody say, hey, man, are you as good as you think you are? No, that's not what happened. Did somebody say, hey, man, did you come here and actually put up a good fight? Nah, no, he's not. He's saying, nah, I'm good, y'all. I'm good. I'm not phased. Dude, you need to be phased. That fight needs to phase you so that you can go home and improve on whatever skill set you have and didn't. I don't like ragging on fighters like that, But the reality is, I can't stand people who come out here with hardcore attitudes, lose a fight, look like they didn't learn anything. They're going to come back and lose the next fight, and I got to watch them. Either improve or let me know you're fighting so I don't have to watch. I'm not talking about Escudero in this case. I'm talking about anybody in general that just keeps coming back with the same mistakes. And the only reason you come back with the same mistakes is either you're too old to learn something new or you're too dumb to learn something new. And right now, it's not an age thing for Escudero. So, great win for Charles Oliveira. I'd like to see him fight again. Unfortunately, he might get, laid on by the super wrestler. But up until now, he's been all right. He's pretty good on the ground, and he chooses to keep it on the feet, and that's what I like about him. He's also exciting. Jim Miller versus Gleison Tibau. I'm really happy that the judges didn't fall for Tibau's song and dance here. I would have been so pissed if they said winner Gleison Tibau. Gleison Tibau would wait, and he'd wait, and he'd wait, and he'd wait, and then he'd shoot, he'd get a takedown, but he said, you know what? I can probably trick these stupid judges into thinking I won rounds by just getting the takedown. So he would literally take him down and then just kind of get back up and then try not to get hit, try not to get hit, try not to get, bam, explosion, takedown, not even really throw any punches. All right, I probably fooled these stupid-ass judges. I saw what they did in the past. They seem to like these wrestling things and get back up. And at the end of the fight, 2 of the judges were like, wrong. You did not trick us, 30-27 for Jim Miller. Wasn't that great of a fight for Jim Miller. Gleison Tibau, I'm led to believe by his game plan that the reason he continued to get back up after takedowns is because he didn't want to put in the work that it actually would take to keep somebody like Jim Miller on his back and that he might actually gas. So he just said, let me get the points. So this is possibly even worse than the super wrestler who takes you down and then works on top of you to get points. Gleison Tibau didn't even want to do that. He just wanted to take people down and get the points. That's just, thank God that didn't work, because what would happen in the future if people just started, take him down, stand back up, take him down, stand back up. Oh, man. I'd rather watch somebody lay on somebody else, no homo, than to watch that. But, Jim Miller, he got the win. It's a solid win on his record. But obviously he's got to, step his game up if he wants to, continue to win in the UFC. But congratulations for now. And I'm not going to lie about this Cole Miller-Ross Pearson fight. I didn't get to see it. I got off work at 8, and the fight started right away. So I called up my boy. He did some play-by-play while I was driving home. Don't give me any tickets, y'all. It's illegal to do that. But anyways. And from what I hear, Pearson was really handling his business with the leg kicks. He had some nice combinations, and he basically won the first round. And then in the second round, he got rocked. And then there was a knee of some sort. And then I probably could have just read this play-by-play I'm looking at right now. But anyways. And then he got the rear naked choke. Yep. And Pearson tapped quickly. I also heard that. So good job, Cole Miller. Good job. Fights we didn't get to see. Yves Edwards won by decision over John Gunderson. Kyle Kingsbury won over Jared Heyman by decision. Thomas Straw lost to David Branch by decision. Rich Antonito defeated Rafael Natal by decision. And David Mitchell lost to Waldberger by decision. And the only fight on the undercard that wasn't a decision was a 1 minute and 7-second beatdown, I think it was, by Brian Foster over Force Pets. Anyways, pretty good card for free. I was actually watching that on my computer and had Big Brother on the TV, so I didn't actually listen to any of the play-by-play. So it's kind of different doing it like that, but it was all right. Yeah. By the way, I'm going to put a little link on the side and on the thing for anybody who likes the beats that sometimes you hear in the tracks for the videos and whatnot, and you're like, hey, who made that beat? A lot of the times it's me. So I'm going to be putting a lot of these things online. If you like listening to them or you want to listen to them or whatever, I don't actually tell people to subscribe to this channel. It's kind of strange. I'm going to tell y'all, if you like it, go subscribe to that channel. I'll be putting up lots of beats as often as possible. See what I can do with this little beat thing. I don't know what's going on, y'all. But Anyways, check it out. MMA, y'all. It's important. Peace. That looked real gay.